Welcome all. So today we are discussing the Whirlpool. Okay, before going to the technical analysis of the Whirlpool, I like to give a minute and talk with you guys. I will apologize not being regular because we kind of like I was COVID positive. My family was COVID positive, so we were in the bad patch. Some of my relative members are hospitalized. I also even hospitalized, but like we recovered from the COVID. So from today, I'm continuing the session. Okay. So today we are discussing Whirlpool. Okay. So let's get a quick view. Is there any good is there any good news in the market or not? Okay. So US companies are worried about the inflation, equity investor less. Okay, not much positive negative news. It's negative news, but it's not that much uh, big negative news. Okay, so the good thing we are seeing here, Motilal Oswal, they giving the target like 30-20. Okay, so that's also good news. So currently the Whirlpool is trading around 2,117 rupees. Okay, that's okay, and we'll check that where we okay. So we are having the weekly month frame. Let's jump to the monthly time frame. Okay, so on monthly time frame basis, what we see here is that from stochastic, what we understanding is that the uh, it's not in the overbought zone, it's not in the oversold zone. Okay, like underprice, not overprice. Okay, it's in the middle of somewhere. Okay, uh, if you try to understand here that the support levels. Okay, so um, this particular, there is one indicator, alligator. Maybe there are a lot of videos on what is alligator on internet. You can go and visit and understand. I will not go in that detail. Okay, so what I can say that okay, in short I will give you the brief. So alligator has the three main line: jaw, teeth and lips. Okay, so it's nothing but the moving average. Okay, what we see here is that uh, mm, if you see the red one. Okay, so red one means the teeth. Okay, so this is giving the good support, what we can see from here from 2016. Even in the COVID crisis, the stock is just rumbling around that particular red line. Okay, and currently the stock is near to the red line. That's one thing. Okay, that's one kind of positive. So probably it may hit or it may change the trend. Okay, and from that it may go bullish. That's probability. It's will not, it may go beyond that, but it's a probability that from that it will jump. Okay, and I have drawn one Fibonacci. Okay, so from that Fibonacci, what I can see from here is that there is a 50% retracement level. Okay, around what is the price, 20, around 2060. Okay, or 2063, there is a Fibonacci retracement level over there. So that's one more positive point. Okay, so if you are saying that the hypothesis is that it will change the trend. Okay, from here on, that current price, it will be bullish. So to support that hypothesis, we do have to kind of supportive statement. One, the alligator teeth, which was giving the support from last couple of years, the current price level is near to that one. This is one. Second thing is that we are having Fibonacci retracement level around that price. Okay, so probably what we hoping is that it will change the trend, and it will be uptrend from the current price level. Okay, so let's get jump to the weekly time frame. Okay, so here we are. Okay, oh, it looks very great actually here. So in weekly time frame, what we understanding is that I'm having one moving average, 144 weighted moving average. So it was also giving the same. It was also giving the support from 2016 continuously in even COVID crisis. It gives support to the particular stock. Okay, so the current price level is near to that. And one more thing, if we see the candlestick pattern carefully, we can see here a doji has been created. Okay, so I hope that, like, what do you mean doji? You guys basically know. Okay, those who don't know that, okay, I will just highlight here actually. So this particular candlestick pattern I'm calling doji. Okay, so what is happening here, that uh, the sellers and buyers are, those both are fighting with each other, but none of them is winning actually. Both are fighting, okay. So the deal is that probably what we hoping is that the seller will accept their defeat, and the buyer will push the particular stock to uptrend. Okay, so this is a weekly time frame we are looking. And one more good news, that in the weekly time frame what we're looking is that the stock is in the oversold zone actually. Okay, like we can see the stochastic. Okay, so from stochastic we can see that the stock is in oversold zone. Probably buyers will come and they will push the stock to the uptrend, to the upward. Okay, and it will change that trend. Okay, so that's what I feel. And what about the level? Okay, so guys, uh, so if I adjust my average 2087, and if I have this much data point, okay, so from that what I'm getting is that, okay, 3 sigma, the level is around 2918, and 2 sigma is around 2646. Okay, so like what I feel is that Whirlpool is a very good stock. Okay, and what I will say that its current level is 2100. What are the current price is very good to enter. Okay, like buying at the deep. Okay, and we can have target around 2918. Okay, or somewhere near to that, let's call 2900, we can have that target. Even the Motilal Oswal is saying that 3020 is a target for the Whirlpool. So that's also good sign for us. So that's it guys for the Whirlpool. Let us know your feedback and comment. And definitely I will say that uh, your feedback and your comments really help us. Okay, so don't forget to give comment and feedback. Thank you guys, bye bye, have a nice day.